Bryan Street Publishing presents The Doctor's Discretion by E. Ottoman, read for you by Bryce Hardin. Content note. A note on the gender identity of the characters. This book depicts a romantic relationship between a transgender man and a cisgender man. The character of Moss is a transgender man. Due to the historical setting, however, this is not the language these characters use for themselves or the language used by others to describe them. Content warning. This book contains discussion of transphobic, homophobic, and racial violence, as well as discussion of historic slavery in the United States. This book also deals with subject matter related to the forced incarceration of trans people and the pathologizing of trans bodies, all of which could potentially trigger or otherwise harm certain audiences. Chapter 1. New York City, March 1831. It was raining when he stepped out of his building that morning, with the chill wind coming off the harbor, even this far from the waterfront. The wind picked up mud and dead leaves, hurling them at people, carriages, and carts as they passed by on the streets. William shrugged deeper into his heavy overcoat and unfurled his umbrella. The rain and mud would probably not be kind to his boots and the legs of his trousers. He could at least try to protect the rest of his apparel, though particularly his new overcoat with its collar, lapels, and cuffs of black velvet. It had been an unseasonably mild and wet winter, making the air feel heavy and thick. There had been talk of sickness, made more likely by the warm weather, and fear that the cholera epidemic sweeping through Europe might come to their shore soon. A carriage rattled by him on the street, its wheels throwing up muddy water. Even after only a few minutes, his trouser legs were soaked through with icy rain. William tilted his umbrella, looking for a cab or even a horse-drawn omnibus to take him to Washington Square North. Washington Square North was lined with large townhouses, the front entrances bracketed by pillars in the Greek and Roman style. William stared up at the imposing stone house as the carriage stopped in front of it and double-checked the address from the letter.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?